My mother needs me. Max, I am the only person she's ever trusted, and now he wants to keep us apart.
You talk like it's going to be forever.
It could be if Dr. Woltl has his way.
No, all Larry wants to do is he just wants to give Addie a chance to calm down. Until she's feeling more secure, there's nothing any of us can do.
You're so naive, Max. Don't you see what they're trying to do?
Who is they?
Dr. Woltl, the other specialists, all the experts who always think they know what's best. Keeping me out of her room is the first step, and then they'll start digging around and they'll discover that I took her out of that hospital in Ohio illegally.
Blair.
No, that's all they'll need. It's enough of an excuse, and they'll try to take her away from me permanently.
No one is going to take her away from you, all right?
I can't lose her, Max. You've got to help me, even if it means taking her out of here.
Would you listen to yourself? You already took her out of one hospital illegally. Now you're going to compound the problem?
I want to help my mother.
I know you do. But there's just nothing you can do right now to help her.
But if I lose her...
You're not going to lose her. The surest way to lose her, Blair, is to hold on too tight. Listen to me. You've got to let go of her. You've got to let go.
Honey, he's a grown man. I can't blame him for wanting to get away for a while.
But he's not getting away. He's giving up.
Well, Leanne did not have a lot of hope.
Oh, Kevin.
I've got a plane to catch to Arizona.
Don't do this stuff.
Look, I'm not angry anymore. I'm just tired of taking everyone's good advice. I know what I have to do, and I'm doing it.
You are still upset and confused.
I'm not confused, Mom. I've never felt so sure about anything in my life.
That's what you said when you wanted to get married. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You can't help it. I'm still your little boy in your eyes. And you need to tell me to look both ways when I cross the street. Well, I did, Mom. And I still got creamed. So now I'm going to do it my way. Right? And don't try to call me out at the ranch. When I'm ready to talk to you, I'll call you. Goodbye.
Look, mister, either you leave or else
Or
I'll
else
just
what? What? Are you going to try to throw me out of here? Because you better go get yourself some reinforcements.
Don't bother, Angie. Mr. Buchanan can stay another 5 minutes.
But you're all heart, Hank.
Look, Bo, you've got it wrong if you think I want to see Sarah in here. But the law isn't about doing what I want. Now, if you can bring me some evidence, prove that she's not guilty, well, then it'll be my pleasure to spring her out of here just like that.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You let her go, and then I'll start hunting.
Hey, I've got a heart, man, but I've also got a brain. Now, if I were you, I'd start looking for leads. And by the way, I got a ballistics report back a little while ago. The gun we found on Sarah is the murder weapon.
Yeah, but Gannon would... Hey, Hank.
Don't worry about him, Bo. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I just can't stand the thought of being locked up again.
It's not going to last that long, sweetheart.
One night is gonna feel pretty long.
Hey, come on. You have to have some faith in your one-time and future husband. Okay? Listen, I'm gonna find whoever it was that killed Carlo. And I am gonna get you out. We're gonna solve this thing together.
the Roadrunner would make while...
What's CP?
Beep, beep. Yep.
America's playing.
You know, we're not doing anyone any good standing around here moaning. We've got to get Sarah a lawyer. Who are we going to get?
I already checked with John Russell. He's got cases coming out of his ears, honey.
What about that guy that John worked with that one time?
Hartwell.
Hartwell.
Jim Hartwell. Yeah, John said he was an outstanding criminal lawyer. I'll bet he can handle this.
Oh, honey, don't worry. They're gonna set bail. They have to arraign her today, right? They're gonna get her out.
Jim Hartwell, please.
Oh, my...
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
How you feeling?
You slept here?
Yeah, I've slept in worse. Claire, it's okay. It's not like we slept together. I mean, it's just like we only slept in the same house. But at least you got some sleep, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. And for a minute there, I was waking up. And for a second, I forgot about Addie. I forgot about Dorian. I forgot Dorian even existed, or that my mother would... God, I thought she was here with me and safe, and... I forgot how wrong I was about her and Dorian. Dorian. Max, I can't believe what I've done to her. Do you think she'll ever be able to forgive me?
I'm not seeing Jason anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I am too, but it's for the best. I mean, anything that clouds my mind as much as my relationship with Jason, well, it's not good for me.
Cloud your mind?
Well, I was so blinded by my feelings for Jason that I never saw Blair coming. I never had a clue that my life, my family, my business were all in jeopardy. It was because of my feelings for Jason that I almost lost everything. But I am back on my game again. And if Blair tries anything else, I am going to give her such hell that she is going to be afraid to go to sleep for fear of dreaming of me.
One Life to Live, brought to you by Hidden Valley.
Do you know me, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Buchanan.
I am looking or trying to find an Addie Daimler.
Addie Daimler. Oh, there's a Blair Daimler, whose mother is here in the hospital.
That's the lady. How's she doing?
Well, she's got a badly strained neck. The left arm is broken, bumps and bruises.
She's not critical.
No, physically she's coming along. But psychologically, she's still pretty confused. That was quite a fall she had.
Where exactly did she fall?
Out into the yard, I believe.
What yard?
The yard beneath the window, sir?
Whose window?
I gather Mr. Holden's window, Mr. Buchanan. Are you all right, Mr. Buchanan?
I'm fine. I will take care of Addie Daimler's hospital bill.
Oh, that's not necessary, sir.
What's not necessary is your opinion.
I meant that Dorian Lord has already agreed to pay for everything.
Dorian Lord? What the hell has she got to do with this?
We should let me deal with Blair.
No. I'm going to take care of this thing myself.
Well, I was her first friend when she came to Landview. Let me see if I can reason with her.
Cassie, it was me she tried to ruin, not you. This is my battle, my war. I don't want to argue about it anymore.
I wasn't going to. I was just going to say it's nice to have you being your bad old self again.
Bad? Old?
Bad as in formidable. Old as in...
Yes.
As in the former.
Nice recovery, darling.
Thank you. But don't be too sure of yourself too quickly.
Now you're starting to sound like me.
Please don't say that. Mother, it's just that you've been through so much these last few days. Learning everything Blair has tried to do to you. Finding out after 30 years that your sister Agatha is alive. It's an awful lot to hang on to. You gotta stay on your toes. And remember that if Blair is desperate, she may resort to anything.
You're telling me.
Hartwell says he'll take the case.
Well, thank goodness.
What do you know about this guy?
Well, he's dead set against plea bargaining. Says it undermines our whole justice system.
Has he ever handled anything like this?
Well, his last case was defending a woman in Louisiana who'd been accused of murdering her husband.
And?
Not guilty. At the end, he almost got the judge to reprimand the DA for charging her to begin with. He practically jumped at the chance to handle his case. Said he'll be here in about an hour or so to go over the evidence, familiarize himself with the case in time for Sarah's arraignment.
God, it'd just be great if he could get the charges dropped.
Well, I feel a lot better knowing that we got a top-flight defense attorney defending Sarah.
You know, it makes Sarah look bad that she lied about her alibi in the first place.
Yeah, but Bo, she came out with the truth.
But the truth is, Sarah was just driving around the lake that night. There was no proof, no witnesses. I just wish we could come up with one person to corroborate Sarah's alibi. And then I'd feel a whole lot better about Hartwell's chances of getting her acquitted.
I have got to get out of here. Why do I have Over the Rainbow playing in my head? Now, if I remember exactly what happened that night, and I tell them, then they're going to have to let me out of here. Somewhere over the rainbow. What is my mind trying to tell me? Somewhere over the rainbow. Must have something to do with the night that Carla was murdered, but what?
Food editor Alan Haufreck.
I lectured in this area was at, Morton College, Peyton University, to a bunch of wash and wear, pinko and green preppies. One thing about Landview University, they've got students there, real students. And you know, that collection at the library is phenomenal. They have journals that go all the way back to the Revolution. It's marvelous stuff. Andrew, are you listening?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, kindly nod your head now and again, or grunt.
Just a little signal so you know you got me at attention, huh?
Well, I'd like to think I'm not talking to myself.
Do you know what today is?
Tuesday the 19th. Ask me something difficult.
It's William's birthday, Dad. Would have been 36 today.
I'm aware that it would have been your brother's birthday.
I made out a check to charity, and I thought that we could donate it in honor of William, with both our names, yours and mine.
Well, that's a fine gesture. Which charity? Pennsylvania chapter, National AIDS Research Foundation.
Yeah.
Totally inappropriate. Your brother did not die of that disease. Your brother died of pneumonia.
Yes, he did. Pneumocystis carinii, secondary to AIDS. But if it hadn't been pneumonia, it would have been something else. Root cause, Dad, was AIDS.
William died of pneumonia. It's in his death certificate.
I just don't see what the objection would be to a donation for AIDS research in any case.
You make any donation you like. You will not attach my name to it. My name is mine. And as for your brother's death, that is a family matter. Private. I expect it will stay that way. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Your position is clear.
Just put William's death behind you. Don't carry it around like a burden the rest of your life.
William's not a burden to me, Dad. His loss is a burden. William grounded me. Made me laugh at the world, laugh at myself. Taught me when I was not taking things seriously enough or when I was taking them too seriously. You don't tell me to leave him behind because I carry William with me all the time, and that just drives you crazy, doesn't it?
Luna, it is called Wild Rose Management. Don't you think that's a great name?
Uh-huh. Well, now, what kind of business is it exactly?
Well, it's, it's like, it's all kinds of stuff. It's just business stuff.
Well, what kind of business stuff?
Business. Like money and receipts and lunches at great restaurants.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to try this another way. What are you two going to be doing during the day?
Meetings, agendas, game plans.
What kind of game plans?
Luna. Well, first, I'm going to decorate the office. I'm going to decorate it in this kind of contemporary motif, like desert rose-colored walls and this soft, big, overstuffed furniture. You know what I mean? Like soft, clean lines, these beautiful, interesting wood veneers. It's going to be really gorgeous.
Where are you going to get this money to buy these interesting wood veneers?
Oh, this is ridiculous. Been on hold for 10 minutes.
Damn.
I'm trying to call this stupid Love Me or Leave Me or Let Me Be Lonely show where you ask questions that Mr. Lovebug.
Are you still looking for that poetry man?
Ralph Love, the Cupid of St. Valentine's Day. He was in here yesterday, and he took off, and I tried to get him, but I didn't. I missed him. He was pretty spry for somebody who's not exactly a spring chicken, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Now, who is this guy?
He was a man that I met Valentine's Day, and he read poetry to me, and then he disappeared. Well, maybe I'm just obsessing because business here is so bad. I'm gonna go take some aspirins.
Mrs. Medina.
Mr. Gannon.
Are you aware of what those guys are working on out there?
Evidently something I'm not to be privy to. Children must have their secrets.
Yes, and grown-ups have their secrets, too.
If that's an oblique reference to me, I haven't any secrets. I don't know anything more about Carlo Hesse's death than I did the night he was murdered, and badgering me isn't going to change that.
Yes, so you said on the phone. But it was only after we badgered you that you recalled someone removing your watch after pitching you from your wheelchair.
So you've come over here to shake me up and see if anything else falls out.
No. I am investigating the case of Sarah Buchanan.
Sarah? I thought Alex Olenov was your prime suspect.
Yeah, well, I have to go where the evidence takes me. And it led to Sarah Buchanan. But anyway, I wanted to ask you, did you see anyone in the vicinity the night of the murder? Probably or possibly a woman in a red raincoat.
If you recall, I was unconscious, which tends to put a crimp in one's registration of visual stimuli.
I mean, before you were unconscious. Did you maybe spot someone outside your window?
I looked out the window several times that night, Mr. Gannon. I did not spot anyone.
Well, whoever leaned over and fiddled with your watch, did you see a sleeve, Julia? Was it red?
Look, if you haven't any better evidence than the testimony of a woman in a wheelchair who was terrified half that night and unconscious the other half, then perhaps you haven't got a case at all.
You know, Julia, I thought we had established a bond of trust.
You did?
Well, there were some charges pending against you for the death of Duane Demarest. Now, I got those dropped.
You did. But I'm afraid I can't thank you by fabricating information. Isn't there some sort of law about bearing false witness?
Look, Julia, I don't need you to teach me about the law. And I don't appreciate your attitude. To tell you the truth, if you weren't stuck in that wheelchair, you would still be high on my list of suspects. Good morning.
Jason?
Want me to get Luna to bring you a check?
Oh, no, I put the money on the table. I just wanted to speak to you.
Dorian,
No, relax. Jason, I'm not going to make a pitch for you to come back.
I didn't mean that. I just...
I said relax. Come on, sit down.
Right.
Well, I just wanted to see how you are. Oh, come on. Just because we're not, what do they say, an item anymore. That doesn't mean that I cut off all... It doesn't mean that I don't care about you. How you're doing. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing a lot of thinking about where my life is going, and that's not always fun, but I'm all right.
Good.
Look, I'm not so good at this stuff, you know. All that time that we spent together, I wasn't just killing time, you know. I mean, I was there because I wanted to be, and I really liked being with you.
I believe you did.
Oh, here. This is yours.
What is this, huh?
The bike.
Jason, what am I going to do with a motorcycle?
I don't know. Get dressed up in black leather and pop a wheelie down Mill Street past the cemetery. Wake up a few ghosts. You handled all this stuff that's going down, you know, with Blair, Shooter, me. You handled all of it real good. Very well.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, come on. You're a real survivor. That night you took me to the country club after Blair published those pictures of you and me on the front page of the Intruder. It takes guts. Well, you stood up to all them stuffy old broads with their frosted hair and frosted hearts. I mean it. I was real proud of you. You can do that. It's essential to get this paper back from Blair. And bring it back up to the level it was before she tried to dive bomb it into the cellar.
I couldn't have gone to the country club that night without you. No, Jason, really. I couldn't have done it without you. Without what you taught me.
Oh. I taught you. Come on.
You showed me so much about people. And how to rely on myself. I wouldn't have had the strength. Or the guts, as you say, to have gone through it then.
It'll be great. You'll handle anything that they throw at you.
Or anyone.
Now, you listen to me, ma'am. I have donated 2 wings to this hospital. And one way or another, I'm paying a big chunk of your salary. So I would like my money's worth.
Mrs. Lord was at the scene of the accident. She was with Ms. Daimler and Mr. Holden when they brought the patient in. Mrs. Lord seems very involved. She visits often.
What else?
That's everything I know.
Thank you for your kind, generous cooperation. What is going on, Blair? You're going to be my wife. You had better reveal these secrets.
She must loathe me after everything that I've done.
You know, talking would be a good start.
No.
You know, it's kind of hard to begin mending fences if you don't open a dialogue.
Dialogue?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what my first line would be. Hi, remember me? I nearly ruined your life. Why don't we just put all that aside? No.
Why don't you try telling her the truth? You acted based on what Addie told you, never knowing just how out of control she was.
I don't even think I can face Dorian. You know, my mind knows that she's not the enemy, but for so long, Addie had me conditioned that Dorian was evil, and looking at her now, I get so confused.
It's okay.
You know, I used to watch all those TV shows with the big families. And just so that for a half an hour or an hour, I could feel like I was with a real family. A normal family that did for each other and cared for each other. Because I wanted that so much. And now I am beginning to see I could have had all of that. If only I had gone to Cassie and Dory and told them who I was instead of trying to hurt them.
You know, you can't change what you did. But you can change what happens next. You want to fix this? Go to Dory.
I can't.
Okay, cool. Did you see her when we were all in the attic that night? Did she turn on Addie when Addie lost control? No. And she took care of her when she fell, and she's been around to tend her now. It's not a monster. Go on. Talk to her.
Hands where I can see them. No sleep, huh?
No, does it show?
Just a little around the edges.
Kept thinking I was back in that beach house with Conrad, you know, being all locked up again. I kept listening for his keys. I thought he was gonna come and take me out for my walk. Bo, I need to get out of here.
Listen, we're working on it. Paradise, Clint got you a lawyer. His name's Jim Hartwell. He's this real crackerjack defense attorney. Now, he's going to take your case.
My case? What case? I don't even have an alibi.
Honey, Hartwell's acquittal record is supposed to be just absolutely fantastic. What you have to do, you have to work with this guy, though. All right? Because if you doubt your own innocence, it's going to make it harder on him, on you, on me.
I know. I've been trying so hard to remember what happened that night. You know when a memory is right on the tip of your brain, it's like you can almost taste it. I almost had it, and then it slipped away.
Well, you have to keep trying.
I've been racking my brain all night trying to remember, and I just can't.
Yeah, but you have to.
I know, Bo, I know.
Honey, look, you remember what you saw in the garage?
Yeah, but that time I had these flashes that I could hold on to and eventually kind of piece together. This time all I have is this big, empty space.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. It's like I'm trying to go fishing without a rod or a reel or a... Oh, my God. Bo, I just remembered.
And when are you going to get over her? I mean, a woman strands you at the altar. You spend the next 10 years of your life with your head buried in the Book of Common Prayer.
Yeah. First of all, that had nothing to do with it. Second, when I'm ready to get involved with a woman, I will do so, but it will be when I'm good and ready. And you'll excuse me if I don't feel obligated to give you reports on that.
Well, you don't seem to feel obligated to do much of anything in the way of your family, me.
Excuse me?
Has it ever occurred to you that I'd like to see the Carpenter name passed on to another generation before they bury me at Arlington?
That's not going to happen for a long time, Ben.
Oh, you have some information from your employer?
Come on.
Show some responsibility to me, to your mother's memory. That collar does not mean that you have to remain pure the rest of your life. Does it?
No, sir. We're Episcopalians, not Catholics.
Exactly. You can marry and have children.
Why don't you just back up a little bit because, you know, I'm not even dating. You already got me having kids.
And why not? You have your work. You have your friends. There's something missing from your life. You need a woman.
Yeah, I guess we could say the same thing about you, couldn't we?
Don't change the subject.
No, it's the same subject, isn't it, Dad? I mean, you know, it's been years since Mom died. You haven't been close to a woman in years, not at least not out of uniform. I mean, what's wrong, General? You feeling a little gun-shy these days?
Well, look who's here. Good morning.
Oh, Sloan, good morning. Hello.
Come for some breakfast.
No, actually, I came for dessert.
It's a little early for that, isn't it?
It's for after dinner. Wanda makes the most fabulous apple pie. Oh, you know that,
I know
don't
that,
you?
certainly.
Yes. Andrew, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Vicki. And you?
Fine, thank you.
Vicki, I was just going to tell Andrew. During my research for my book, I learned something about your father.
Oh?
Andrew, did you know that Victor Lord was an ace fighter pilot in World War II? 32 missions in the Pacific, is that right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Did he ever share his memories of the war with you?
He did a bit. Not a great deal, but a bit. Actually, I have, I think, 2 books that were written about Father. I have them at home.
Really? I'd love to see those. And to hear his war stories.
Would you really? Oh, well, I'll be happy to show you the books and tell you the war stories anytime you like, really. At this point, it would be a welcome diversion.
Is anything wrong, Vicki?
Oh, a bunch of things, yeah. Kevin left for Arizona, my oldest son.
When?
Yesterday.
With Leanne?
No.
I'm sorry.
And then, of course, Sarah has been arrested for the murder of Carlo
listen,
Hesser.
I tried to talk to the DA about...
It is so preposterous. Anyone who knows Sarah knows she didn't kill Carlo Hesser. But the arraignment is scheduled for this afternoon.
Well, if there's anything that I can do, you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'll remember that. Sloan, why don't you come by the house this afternoon? We'll have some tea, and I'll show you those books, and I'll tell you anything you want to know about my father.
You are a dear lady, but I know you have a lot to handle right now. I don't want to impose.
No, as I said earlier, it would be a welcome diversion, really. Please say you'll come.
Well, I look forward to it.
Good. Oh, my pie.
All right.
Bye-bye. Good to see
Bye,
you
good
later.
day. Vicki Buchanan. She is a splendid woman.
What does fishing have to do with it?
No, not fishing. A fishing shack.
What?
Well, do you remember how I told you that I went down to the lake to sit there and look at the rain on the water? And the noise was really creepy, and I felt like I was being watched or followed or something. So I turned on the radio, and I sat there listening to it for a while. And then I went and I tried to call you.
Yeah, from the diner, you said.
Right. The one with the big Art Deco sign out front. But the line was busy.
Did anyone from the diner see you?
No, it was totally empty. I guess because it was raining so hard or something. But anyway, so then I kept driving toward the north end of the lake. And I remember the radio was still on, and it was playing Over the Rainbow. And the announcer said that we would deserve a rainbow after a storm like this. And then all of a sudden, I looked up, and I realized I was totally lost. It was raining so hard, I had no idea of where I was.
It was like the car was just wrapped in these sheets of water, so I thought I would just pull over for a few minutes until the rain let up a little bit. And that is when I dozed off.
So you really did fall asleep?
Yeah, only I didn't really remember until just now, but the thing that woke me up was somebody banging on the car window.
There's your witness then. Did you know who it was?
Yes, and so do you. It's that jerk from the Mountain Lodge. Lou Hayden, the desk clerk.
The guy that gave you the drugs?
Yes, only he looked creepier than ever. I mean, he was totally drenched. And I remember I checked and I made sure all the doors were locked, and then I rolled down the window a little bit. And he said his car had broken down, and he had taken shelter in this old abandoned fishing shack at the end of the lake. And I remember that fishing shack. And Bo. Then he said that it was 9:25 and he was on a break and that he had to be back by 9:30, and I looked at the car clock and it was.
He's your alibi, honey.
Oh, God, only maybe he might not want to be. Bo, I wouldn't give him a ride back. I mean, he just really gave me the creeps, and, you know, the rain was kind of letting up, and so I went back to the Mountain Lodge. I mean, maybe he'll be so angry he won't want to verify my
No, he will, believe me. Believe me, I'm gonna make sure of that.
Oh.
This is absolutely perfect. Hank Gannon says that Carlo was shot by 9:30, probably
Right.
before. Nobody is gonna convict you now. No, not with Lou Hayden's testimony.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm Jim Hartwell.
Hey, great to meet you. Bo Buchanan, this is Sarah Buchanan.
Hi.
Well, I couldn't help overhearing the last part of your conversation.
Yeah.
This ought to be a piece of cake now, huh?
Well, don't jump to any conclusions. I've just been going over the DA's case. A jury might not believe she's as innocent as you do.
He vowed he'd return one day to prove their love affair with...
It's here.
I got news, please. Hold me down. Hey, Alonzo. Hey, CJ, what is this?
Nothing.
Al,
Nothing.
you're selling nothing at $1 a head? Ah, that's pretty good entrepreneurial style you got going there, kiddo.
Huh? Are we in trouble?
Very nice. Most impressive. Yes, indeedy, Baba. Tell you what. Take the sign down. Come inside the house.
See, man. Hello.
Yo, Grandma.
Oh, yes, I'm here. I'm awake. I was fine. Yes. Oh, gosh, I must have dropped off for a moment.
A moment.
Yes, everything's fine. Boys have been no trouble at all.
I noticed, yeah, except they cut off your hair. It's terrible.
He did what?
Where's Nigel?
Nigel said he wanted to practice his bagpipes, and since it was such a beautiful day, I suggested he do it in the park. Probably not a bird left in Landview.
Yeah. And you're sure the boys have been no trouble at all?
Now, what is it that I don't know?
What is it she doesn't know, guys?
Al, CJ?
I want to be in business like you, Daddy.
Come here. You come here. What do you mean, your own business? Get a business with me, partner, in Serenity Springs.
But Luna says you don't care about it anymore, and I'm trying to make money for us.
And this is what?
Here is what I ran in the personals. First, there is this bit from a poem that he read to me on Valentine's Day. And the sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea.
Oh, my. So then what?
Mr. Love, if you know what comes next, you know who you are, please call me at 555-2252 and tell me how we can get in touch.
Wanda, that is so forward. I have never seen you so empowered.
That's good, right?
Oh, that's very good.
Well, desperate times need desperate measures. And Ralph Love will know the rest of this poem. And I will know Ralph Love. You need to find that man
You're the poetry man.
The doctors are in with Agatha. As soon as they're through, we can go in.
Actually, I came in here looking for you. Dorian, I'd like to talk to you.
Yes? What about?
I want you to know how sorry I am. I don't know how I can ever explain, much less make up for everything I've done. I only had one person in the whole world I believed, my mother, and she turned out to be...
Agatha. I'm well aware.
I made a terrible mistake. And I regret it more than you know. I know I must have seemed ruthless.
See?
I had so many years of rage built up. You don't know what I've been through.
Nor you, I.
Right. I don't know anything about your life. Anyway, I don't know what you must think of all this. But I came here to say... I know it would be hard for you, but... I would like...
Forgiveness? Absolution?
If you can't find it in your heart...
The one you thought I didn't have.
I'm very sorry.
That's a very touching, noble speech, Blair. And I know you came here to get something from me. Now, maybe you will, and maybe you won't. But before we can even talk about it, I want back what you stole from me. What is mine.
Name it.
I want back my newspaper. I want The Intruder.
You want everything that touches your baby to be gentle, like his...
I came here planning to give you back The Intruder. These are the stock certificates. They've already been signed over to you. Does that demonstrate good faith on my part? What is this?
I don't want to owe you anything, Blair. That check covers the current market value of The Intruder's stock.
But I don't want it.
I know what you want. You want me to say that it's all right, that I understand, that we were both victims of Agatha's misguided malice. You want me to say that I accept you as part of my family, my sister's daughter, my niece. Well, you can forget it, Blair, because you have gone too far to deserve forgiveness. And as far as Agatha is concerned, you have shown a reckless disregard for what is best for my sister. I'm not letting you near her again.
You lied to the cops the first time they questioned you as to your whereabouts. You covered it with more lies. Then you burned the red raincoat, the very item of clothing they were searching for. You've got 50 miles on your odometer unaccounted for, and then they catch you trying to chuck the murder weapon into the Landview River. Now, my legal opinion of your credibility level, well, hovering somewhere near zero.
What's the bottom line here?
I can probably get voluntary manslaughter if you'll plead guilty.
Guilty? But I didn't do it.
I thought you were the one who believed that plea bargaining was the bane of the judicial system.
I also believe you cut your losses where you can. I'm trying to be realistic.
I know, but I have an alibi now. I have a witness. All we need to do is go find Lou Hayden at the Silver Lake Lodge, and I'm sure he'll verify my story to the police.
If you can find him, and if he makes a credible witness. If not, though, pleading guilty to manslaughter is your best bet.
But she's not guilty.
Hey, you work with what you've got.
Somebody else out there murdered Carlo Hesser. Now, doesn't anybody care about that?
Oh, excuse me, young man. Now, look here. You've gotten me in quite enough trouble for one day, Al.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, never mind. Come here. Come on. Come here. Now, look, you're never really any trouble. It's just that, well, I've got to finish this library book so that Nigel can get it back on time. So will you go up to your room and play for a bit?
Sure.
All right. I'll see you in a little while. Careful now. Off you go. Oh, gosh.